Hi guys, I hope y'all can hear me. Let me just double check. Yeah, I hope y'all can hear me. Okay. All right. Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode. My name is Pat, your manager at Deriv'S Trading Academy. So I'm not going to waste any of your time. I will just jump straight to what we are here for. So this week, our focus will be on the following codes or instruments. The first one is V251S SO. And remember, guys, whenever you see an SO, that SO is for selling opportunity, meaning we'll be waiting for an opportunity to sell. If ever you see a BO next to an instrument or a code, just know that that BO is for buying opportunity. So this week, our focus will be on V251S SO, V51S BO, V75-1S BO, Jump 10 SO, and Jump 25 SO. Okay, so let me just start by V25-1S and analyze you guys so that you'll see what is expected or what we are expecting it to go about. Okay, so here is our V25. Let me view it on our weekly time frame so that we all can be on the same page. Okay, I hope all of us can see. Okay, it's quite slowly. I don't know what's happening. All right. So looking at our volatility 25-1S index, you can see what we have. Let me zoom it in. Okay, like this. You can see that this is actually our support. Okay, so it is actually playing at the support area. So what are we expecting? We are expecting it to break out. Okay, so for that to happen, we really need to be sure about our entrance. We really need to be sure about our entrance, as you can see there when I zoom in there. Okay, this is our last week's candlestick. This is how it closed. It has shown that the sellers or the buyers were in control in most of the week. For the rest of the week, it was the sellers were in control. So there are chances that it might go up since it is at the support level. Because basically what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to wait for it to buy. But because of the strength from the sellers, it seems that it will continue to sell. Okay. But again, we won't just rush into sell without any confirmation. So let us go down to our daily time frame. As you can see there on our daily time frame, I hope you can see. This line here it shows it represents a resistance line. Okay, so what is happening there is that the market might go maybe all the way up there, and then when it goes down, we must try to catch it and go down with it, unless it shows the signs of breaking out this level here. I hope on the screen you can see. Unless it shows a breakout of this level here. So we won't buy. We won't buy until maybe this candlestick here, our currently candlestick time frame closes, which will only happen next week. If it shows that the buyers are now in control, then we're going to consider buying. But as of now, it shows that the sellers are still in power. Okay, which is why we are expecting a sell. All right. But then as for the selling opportunity, I don't see it happening today. Not tomorrow either. I don't see it happening tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. If it does not happen on Wednesday or between tomorrow and Wednesday, then we're going to have to leave it. Okay, so that's what we are waiting for, and that's what we are expecting for this week. Yeah. Okay, so remember, this red line here is our support level. And when we zoom in, when we go to our smaller time frame, you can see that there is this support here. There is this support here. As you can see, this was our previous lower high, and then lower low, and then this higher there, it actually touched this level, meaning it was more like equal high, if I can put it that way, which shows that there are chances that it might go up or maybe end the week playing in this zone here. So what might happen, or what is mostly likely to happen next week, when our weekly time frame or when our weekly candle closes, we are likely to see something like a doji or something similar to that, if you know what a doji is. So yeah, that's what I think will happen. Okay, so let me go straight to V50 1S. V51S, remember guys, always remember this. The last time I checked, V50 1S was way more volatile. Meaning if you have a smaller account, even if I give you this signal when the time is right, if you know that your account is very small, you should be very aware of that. This instrument is very volatile. It might wipe your account before it goes to my prediction. So make sure that your account is fat enough before trading this. Okay. So this is what I'm expecting here. As you can see, let me zoom out for you. All right. What you are looking at there, this was our higher high. What happens is that after some weeks later, we had our higher low. What might happen? We might also have another higher low somewhere there. I don't see it touching this point. But if it happens that this point is touched, then we'll already be in and then buying, and then maybe already took our profit, just like we did last week with jump 10. Okay. So with this one alone, it represents our resistance level. Okay. Also this one. Okay. Also this one, this line here, it is actually our resistance level, the red one, the red line. So what is likely to happen, even if it goes up, I don't see it going any further or above this line. The only thing that we are waiting for, we are waiting to get a chance to get in for a buy, and then along the way, we're going to take our profit whenever we see it returning or making a 10. So we're going to take our profit then. Okay. So, okay. This is what happened. As you see that, looking at our previous week's candle, this candle here, this candle here. Forget about this one, because this one is not yet closed. We are talking about this candlestick here. So by looking at this, you can see that the buyers were in control for the rest of the week. For the rest of the past week, you can see that the buyers were in control. And even by looking at the buying pressure, the pressure at which the buyers were buying is very high. Okay. So what that means, it means that there are chances that it might continue going up. But we cannot just assume that and then buy at the same time. We need to make sure that all other candlesticks or time frames agree with us. Okay. Confirms that yes, it is going to go up. But then currently, when we go down to our daily time frame, you can see what's happening there. You can see what's happening there. There is a huge chance that we might not even get in on this one by looking at how things are currently happening. But as soon as our daily candlestick says otherwise, then we're going to get in and buy. Okay. Even when we go down to our smaller time frame, let me see, which is H4. So looking at this, you can see that, okay, let me just put this one right there. Okay. And then put this one right here. Okay. So what is likely to happen is that it might go up until to this point, up until to this level here. Okay. But then, yeah, if it breaks this line here, if it breaks this zone here with a great strength or pressure, then we might consider buying. Also remember that we need the daily time frame or the daily candle to confirm with us that now it is the right time to buy. Okay. All right. Now let us go to V75 1S. V75 1S. And remember, guys, if ever you have a question, feel free to keep your hand up. At the end of this session, I will attend to you. Okay. Even if you are watching this from any other platform, make sure that you comment if you have a question or something to say. All right. Here is our V75 1S. As you can see, looking at our previous week's candlestick, this candlestick here, you can see that the buyers were in control. The buyers were in control with a great pressure. So also remember, don't forget, okay. Let me zoom in. Okay. Do not ignore this level here. Do not ignore this level here. This level here is very important as it acts as your resistance level. So with that being said, that means that if ever we buy, we need to make sure that whenever we see a slightest reversal candlestick, we take our profit. Okay. And another thing, the last time I checked V75 1S, it was very less volatile. Meaning if you have a smaller account, you can also participate in this one whenever I give the signal or whenever you see an opportunity to buy. Okay. It is unlike V50 1S. V50 1S is very volatile. V75 1S is less volatile. Okay. All right. So going down with our time frames, you can see there. Okay. Let me put it like this. Let us go to our okay. Looking at our daily time frame, you can see that yesterday's candlestick, it was within this level here. Let me just raise this. Okay, let me put this one rectangle and see if we all can see there. All right. Now, as you can see, this is where it has been playing for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the last 5 days, it has been playing here. Now, what is happening there? It is showing a sign of breakout. A sign of breakout on our daily time frame. The reason I ignored it is because I wanted to make sure that it is truly breakout. Because there is this thing called false breakout. We don't want to get caught by that. Okay. So I wanted to make sure that it is indeed a breakout. Now it shows that it is a breakout. Now let us go to our smaller time frame and see where exactly did it break out. It was around 2 o'clock when it broke out. Okay. So yeah, what can I say? Yeah. But then what I can do now at 6 o'clock, if our H1 time frame allows us, we're going to buy this one. If our H1 time frame allows us, we're going to buy this one. Okay. I don't want to waste any time. We're going to buy this one, then move along with it. Okay. So let us go to our H1 and see how it is performing. Right now it is 20 past 5 p.m. Yeah. Okay, maybe we're going to buy. Maybe we're going to buy at 6 o'clock or maybe 7, somewhere there. But then we're going to make it buy today then. Okay. Yeah. Let me check our M15. M15 time frame. Check. All right. Yeah. Our M15, it shows it is telling us another thing. But then hopefully we're going to buy. Let's hope so. Let's just hope so. Okay. Now, let us move on to jump 10. Jump 10. Looking at our jump 10, okay, we ate last week from jump 10. But then what I'm trying to do now, again, I'm trying to continue. We are trying to continue eating from it, as it is still showing a sign of selling or a sign of sellers being in control. So by the look of things, okay, now look at this currently candlestick, our weekly candlestick. What does it tell us? Okay, to be honest with you guys, it is telling us that the sellers were in control. Okay, the sellers were in control. If I still remember correctly, they were in control from Sunday to Wednesday. Then after that, the bulls took over until today. Okay, so when you go down, okay, looking at this tail here, this tail, it shows us that the bulls or the sellers or the bears were in control. But however, the bulls pushed it up and ended up closing somewhere there. Okay, so anything is possible there, which is why we still need to be more careful with our entrance here. Okay, we need to be really careful with our entrance there. We need to make sure that our daily candlestick or our daily time frame confirms and allows us to sell. Otherwise, we don't want to lose money. We only want to make money. So it's best not to have a trade that's running with a loss. What did I just say? Okay. It is best not to be in a trade than to be in a trade that is losing. Okay. It is best that way. So we're going to have to try by all means to make sure that before we enter this one, everything on the checklist is fine. Okay. Now, let us go to our daily time frame and see what are we being told by our time frame, by our daily time frame. Looking at this candlestick here, we always work with previous time frames. Okay. You saw with our weekly time frame, I spoke about previous week candle. Then now we're on our daily time frame. Also, I'm going to speak about previous daily candle. Okay. So, looking at this, what is happening there? Okay. You can see that the bulls were in control like for the whole day. For the whole day. That means it was not a good sign for us to sell today. Even though right now, as we speak, it is showing a sign of a sell, but then it is not the right time because our previous daily candlestick was not allowing us to do so. All right. Okay. So yeah. So even to those who wanted to buy or who bought, because I know someone somewhere around the world saw this candlestick and thought that it is a good time to buy, and then they bought maybe at around 2 a.m. And then as it stands now, money is going down. We don't want that. Why is it so? Because always remember that bigger time frames are more reliable than smaller time frame. In this case, what was the bigger time frame say? The bigger time frame says we're going down. Now, looking at our daily time frame, what does it say with our previous daily candlestick? It says that we are going to buy, which is why you see this. You see what is currently happening there. I don't see it going up any further. Okay. But then still, it is not the right time for us to sell, as it is not yet confirmed for a sell. Okay. So let us go down with our time frame. Now see, if you watched all my videos that I used that I posted, I think earlier this year on our YouTube channel, you will remember that I spoke about somewhere along the line. I spoke about the candlestick pattern, the candlestick patterns. You have and you must know candlestick patterns. You must at all cost. If you don't, then you are limiting yourself, or you are increasing your chances of making mistakes in trading. So I spoke about this candlestick pattern. I spoke about this candlestick pattern. This is a doji, and this is a shooting star. A shooting star shows, or it symbolizes, a possibility of a sell, of which is happening right now as we speak. Okay, so guys, yeah, this is our smaller time frame. As you can see, our H4, it says that we're going down. Looking at our H1, let's go down to our hourly time frame and see what's happening there. We're going down. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait for it to confirm our set so that we can enter and milk the market as usual. Okay, now let us go to the last one, which is jump 25. Jump 25. Here we are. This is our jump 25. Let's start with our weekly time frame. Now, looking at our weekly time frame for jump 25, what are you seeing there? We are seeing SO for selling opportunity. So with that being said, that means there is a possibility for it to continue selling. But just like any other instrument, just like I always say to you, that even if the weekly time frame says that you must sell, it does not say sell now. You need other time frames to agree with you, to agree with each other. Now are we selling? Our weekly time frame must agree with us. Daily time frame agree with us. H4, same thing. Know what I'm saying? All right. Now, Looking at our previous week's candlestick, you can see that the sellers were in control, even though their strength was not that much. Their strength was not strong, or the selling pressure was not too strong. But then that does not mean that we cannot continue selling, or it cannot continue selling. It only gives us this thing of being cautious, be aware, because in the market there are a lot of warnings. You need to consider each and every road sign in the market, from the resistance line, from the resistance level, candlestick patterns, the pressure, and all those things, all those things. So in this case, we need to make sure that our checklist is complete and fine. And then looking at how things are. Okay, this one represents okay, this line here, it is actually a resistance line. Okay, with that being said, it means that the market might go up until somewhere there. Okay, then there is a big possibility that it might then go down after that. Okay, looking at our daily candlestick or daily time frame. Okay, I say that we normally look at our previous one. Looking at the previous candlestick, it is not telling us to sell now. It is telling us to wait for the right time. Even now, we are still waiting for the right time until our daily candlestick confirms with us that it is now time to sell. Then we're going to sell. For now, we're just waiting outside, looking at how things are going. Okay, let me just go down to our smaller time frame, which is H4. Now we can see what is happening there. There is a lot of action happening there. Meaning, with that, let me just put this one so that we all can see what is happening there. Let me just put it like this. All right, and then go to our small. Okay, looking at this candlestick here, it shows a sell, but then not yet until our daily time frame confirms with us. Let me check on our H1 time frame. Now, as you can see, it is busy playing inside this box here. Whenever that box is broken out, it might be down or up, then we're going to see what to do. But most likely it might break up and then go touch this line there and then go down. So whenever it does that, we will be together. Okay, so waiting for that opportunity. Okay, so this is what we are expecting this week. Okay, so remember at around 6, we might just buy V75 1S. We might just buy it if everything confirms or if everything checks out. Okay, so because we don't want to lose money, we always want to make money. Okay, so let me just check if there is anyone with question or something to say. If I don't see any hand, then that means we are done for today. Oh, okay. We have Asilet. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. We have you. Let me check if we can. Let me allow you to speak. Let me allow you to speak. Asilete, can you hear me? Asilete,
Very good evening. How are you? Okay. Thank you to show me your knowledge for trading. I have one question. You can tell me the good time I want to take to trade.
Or you want to know the best times for you to trade?
Yeah.
Okay. From my knowledge, there is no good time to trade and there is no bad time to trade. The only thing that you need to know, you need to look at how the market is behaving, because a good time, it can be any time. It can be any time.
Okay.
So there's no
Okay.
specific time, like maybe at night or in the morning. It is a good time. There is no good and bad time. As long as everything in your checklist checks out, then it is a good time that time.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. I can see that there's no anyone with a question. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you, guys, for your time. I will see you again next week, same place, same time. Enjoy your night.